Hey people, how you doing? I came here to sort something out, and then I needed to make sure that my client was sorted, so I sorted my client, and now it's time to head out. Make hay whilst the sun shines. Somebody was telling me that some of these European concepts are not quite understood by Africans, because for us the sun shines all the time, which is the problem. The sun shines every day, doesn't it? The whole notion of making hay whilst the sun shines is alien in places where the sun always shines. But make hay whilst the sun shines. I have made a couple of videos on this already. I will make it one more time. People who move fast, they are the people who gain. Those who wait, you miss out. Last time when I made the video and I was explaining to a lot of you that content creation as the only end game, it's gone. A lot of people were stunned by that, but it's true. Content creation alone as your end game is gone. You can cry about it for 10 years if you want. It is gone. It is gone. There's nothing you can do about it. Gone. However, content creation as a top of funnel is still a game you can play. And if that's the game you want to play, again, you want to get started and play the game quickly. All the platforms are now beginning to play. I saw a thing on Yahoo. I've been on Yahoo since 1996 or 1997, something stupid like that. Yahoo Mail was free. Storage on Yahoo Mail was unlimited. It has always been unlimited for decades. I saw this thing on Yahoo that they are going to start charging for storage in Yahoo Mail. When I was telling people that all these things are going to get charged, Yahoo Mail was not one of the things I was thinking of, because for more than 20 years, I have been on Yahoo. Yahoo has never required you, especially in mail, to pay for storage. But Yahoo Mail is now asking for payment for storage. You can imagine that TikTok is going to go forward very soon, asking you to pay for storage, or they will all start asking us to pay for storage. At the moment, they are all letting us have storage for free. Facebook is the first one looking to limit storage for a certain amount of time. The rest of them are going to follow, and after a while you are not going to get to have unlimited storage on these places the way we have had for a long time. That game is about to change. So my recommendation is, whilst significant parts of it is still free, that is the time for you to get started if you're going to use content creation as a top of funnel, and figure out your funnel very quickly and get on. But if you were to ask me to tell you what my recommendation would be, I would say that the place for you to be an early bird right now is in the adoption of AI. In the use of these AIs to set up businesses, to offer services that humans cannot compete with. That's what you should be doing. AI employees is definitely a thing you should be looking into, and you need to figure out how you are going to position in the AI employee gold rush so that you also build some equity here. But generally with AI anyway, a lot of people do not know what the hell they are doing with AI. So those who jump on to learn the tools and to teach the tools for a fee, you will be able to still make money in the early days. Most people do not know. They just hear AI. What is AI? The different types of AI. So you can start running courses on generative AI. There are people who are still selling prompts. Somebody had a prompt list that they were selling for $200. They have sat down and written prompts. Prompt engineering is still a thing. Give it another 2 years, all of us will know how to write prompts. So nobody will buy your prompts. So if you are going to be a prompt writer, this is the time to come up with your prompts and to create your prompts. I remember when people had email sequence emails that they sold and we bought. I bought quite a lot of them. This day and age, I would never buy one because I can generate my own. Yeah, there are times and seasons where certain things have got scope. And so you've got to know those times and seasons, and you've got to move within them. That's what I'm saying to you. If you want to be somebody who helps people to write prompts, this is the time to get on and start finding clueless people and teach us how to write prompts, because very soon all of us will figure out how to write prompts, and there will be tools that will be dedicated to writing prompts for us, so that we do not need to be prompt writers to still prompt and get what we want. People are doing co-pilots. You better get in and own some of these co-pilots. You better become one of the platforms that becomes very well known for things, so that whilst it is still possible, whilst the competition is not too stiff, whilst the slow coaches have not started moving, you want to get on. Another 5 years, the things that people can do with AI right now and make money, nobody will pay you for, because everybody will be able to do it for themselves. 5-10 years ago, when you wanted a poster to be designed, you needed to pay a blooming graphic designer. Graphic designers lost that position, especially there were boys who would offer you $5 for making you a poster to put on your Facebook for your shows. You give them a picture of yourself, a picture of your guest, and you tell them the date and time, and they'll design something on Photoshop. At the time, the boys who knew how to Photoshop and to do Adobe Illustrator and things like that, Corel Draw, those were the boys who were making money. And yes, a lot of the social media people had these people on payroll. We paid them. Even me, I had a graphic designer on payroll at some point. Then Canva came on the game, and that was the end of that game for the smart ones anyway. As soon as I got a Canva subscription, a lot of those things, the graphic designer was gone. I did not need a graphic designer. You see, those boys who were smart in those days to get in before ordinary people knew how to do soft graphic design, they made a lot of money. They did. And when the game ended, they moved on to something else. It's the same thing. Content creation is still top of funnel game, but content creation will not be my be all end all. Not at the moment. Platforms are changing, so we are going to end up on a paid subscription model very soon, and a lot of our people will not be able to pay for the storage and for access to some of these things. Until then, I suggest that you build your numbers and you learn to migrate your numbers. Build your numbers and figure out how to migrate your numbers into places where you own equity. If you don't understand what that means, find my calendar, book a session, and let me explain it to you. Gain your numbers, migrate those numbers into places that you own. And from now onwards, start training your mind that you are going to have to pay for these things. You are not going to get them for free. But if you want to change your financial standing, you must get in with the AI game. You must figure out somewhere within this whole AI blow up to situate yourself. Let the teachers get in early. This is an easy time for you to make money as a teacher. You go and learn how to make something with AI, how to make AI videos, how to make AI audios, how to use AI tools, how to write AI prompts, most people still don't know how to do anything with these AIs. So if you were offering courses on how to do these things and you knew what you were talking about, you will find customers. But I can tell you, in 2 years, nobody would need those services anymore. Everybody will know about AI. Everybody will already know how to do some basic things with AI. If you decide to run courses on how to use Microsoft Word in 2025, you will not get any student. How to use Microsoft Word. We have all been using Microsoft Word since 2044. 1644, we all started using Microsoft Word. Some of us started from MS-DOS. And we played with all these operating systems, and then we came to Windows, and then we found the Microsoft Suite, Office Suite, and yes, we did PowerPoint. Now nobody does PowerPoint anymore. Who does PowerPoint? Who has time to sit down and make PowerPoint? Not me. We've got apps who are doing things and banging things and changing games. Nobody has time for PowerPoint. So if you were sitting somewhere trying to teach people how to make effective PowerPoints, who will come to that course? Nobody. So the people who used to teach, I used to teach how to make effective PowerPoints maybe 20 years ago. Then I moved to Active Presenter. No, I went to Prezi. I started teaching people how to use Prezi. Then I started screencasting from Active Presenter. Hey, Adobe Captivate. I don't suffer. I have taught all these things to people, you will not believe it. And yes, at the moment I'm still a teacher. I can still explain things very well. But offering to teach people how to use Microsoft Word will not get me a single customer. But offering to teach people how to use AI, that's my game. So let the teachers quickly get in and let the teachers teach people how to use the basics. Quite outside the basics, can you also get ready for the next stage? Because very soon, this initial stage will be over. There are times and seasons. This initial stage will only last but a certain period. And then this stage will be over. And then we will move on to the next thing. And you have to be ready to move. Those who are going to make money in the next few years will make it in AI. They will make it in SaaS. They will make it in SaaS. I saw the SaaS thing quite a while ago. I was trying to understand. It's taking me a long time, but there are some content creators who had already gone the SaaS model, and those people have done well. They are doing really well. I am coming into the game late myself, but I still think that coming late at this thing is still quite early in the adoption, especially in my community. That's my luck. Most of you in my community are slow to uptake these things. And so although on the international market, I am not exactly an early bird, I am in early enough for the community that I want to serve, that my competitors are not many. My competitors are not many. My competition is not stiff. And I have the scope to be able to benefit from this whole AI thing. And yeah, this is where money is going to be made. The next set of millionaires will come from here. It will last for a period, just so we are clear. I'm very sure in 10 years' time, those who intend to survive and thrive will have to find a new plaything. We will need to find where the economy is moving and move again. But for at least 5 years, if not 10, depending on where you position yourself in this AI, you will be fine. You will be fine. Why am I having this conversation? Because I want to move on a progressive journey with a lot of you. There are many of you who are still talking to me about ships that sailed a long time ago. Some of the ships, they sailed a long time ago. They are gone, you know. They are gone. The smoke behind them has already dispersed. They are gone. Yeah, no, don't back up the wrong trees. If you're going to make the effort, do at least the market research. And these days, you can actually go to AI and tell AI to do market research for you. Again, a few years ago, I used to pay human beings to do market research for me. I used to pay teams to do copywriting for me. I used to pay teams to do lots of crazy things for me that I no longer pay a dime for. Well, I pay an AI for, and it's at a fraction of the price I used to. I used to have designers who made t-shirt designs for me. We no longer do any of those things. Yeah, things change. If you are still an old style graphic designer, if you know any old style graphic designer, call them and let them confess to you how difficult life has become. If you know any of the original content creators who made thousands of dollars from doing nothing except shaking their nyash, or even the ones who had sensible content, it didn't matter. but they were here just making content and making good money. Call those people and ask them how market. The honest ones will tell you market is tough because the ship has sailed. It has sailed. The course creators, yeah, we enjoyed a season, but the course creators who want to keep only the traditional methods, they are going to go down next. After the content creators who refused to adapt, it is the course creators who refuse to adapt who are going down next. Why? Because people are now establishing intelligent tutoring systems. Yeah? Your cousins are doing intelligent tutoring systems. Why do I always miss my cue? I miss where I am supposed to go every single time I do this. I am unbelievable me. That's where I needed to be. I will insist on going up this thing, and then I come back and behave as if I don't know why I got lost. And this is the worst place to be lost, because now I am going to have to go the long way. This silly old woman will not apply common sense to not getting lost. There we go. I am lost. I don't know if I can be found. Yeah, you guys. Okay, I might have redemption at this point. You said something about a beach, but if I am lucky, I might be able to. And how far is this Lumi Beach? Okay. If you were here before I got lost and started rambling on about going on some beach, then you probably caught the intelligent conversation I was hoping to have with you. And that conversation revolves around, okay, the police car has gone that way. If the police can go that way, so can I. Yeah. Beautiful. Sadia Tlacos. I like it. Understand. I think we are busy getting lost. Anyway, until I got lost, I was trying to tell you guys that it is so important that you get on an agenda early. If you are going to adopt something anyway, you want to be an early adopter. Yeah. Alright. And I should have gone straight. Today, I don't even know what is wrong with me. Well, when I saw the filling station, that should have been my cue to check my petrol, because I do know that I need petrol. But did I? Oh no. Oh no. No. Right. AI is the next thing. It is the next thing. Whether you know it or not, it is the next thing. That's what the market has been saying for a long time. Those who are going to make the most money in AI have already moved. They have made a move. They've got processes on the way. The ones who are going to make money, they have already started moving. But thankfully, they are not the only one who can make money. They are not the only ones who can make money. The slow coaches also still do have a chance to make some money. We do. It's not too late for us. But we cannot sit around and wait like idiots for much longer. Yeah? We need to start moving. And that becomes your next question. Where should we move to? How should we move? That's the question you should be answering. How should we move? Where would we go? Amma says we should do AI. Are you going to be somebody who's going to teach how to use AI? If you decide to be a teacher, if you are a teacher, you need to move fast. Because it will be you who teaches the next round of people to get on board. But very soon they would know what they are doing and they wouldn't need you. Yeah, very soon they would not need you. Before they get to that point where they don't need you, you want to be in and provide your service and make some money. You do. Before people learn how to write prompts, if you are going to sell prompt packs, this is the time to get in and sell prompt packs, because most of us do need prompt packs. We don't know how to prompt. So if you gave us a pack, we will buy it. I've seen people busy selling prompt packs. And yeah, prompt packs work. You can still sell prompt packs for a while. And then the season for prompt pack selling is going to go. Then those who will have the tools, those who have the early tools, you will do well. But that also has a season. Very soon, all of us will figure out how to make our own tools. And when we figure out how to make our own tools, we might be unwilling to pay you to buy your tools because we can make our own. Do you understand? Yes. There's a season for everything. And so in that season, your movement must be in accordance with the right season. It must be. If you let the seasons change before you attempt to move, your movement may not be effective. And actually, if you delay it past a certain point, your movement could actually be useless. Like I said, if it is now you want to go and learn how to be a graphic designer, even if not just graphic designer, traditional website builders, their business is also almost, their game is over. All you're going to be is a traditional website builder. Your game is over. Game over. Game over. Hold on a minute. Game over for traditional builders. You will have to offer additional services. You must do something more than what people offered ordinarily. If you are willing to do that, then you will be fine. If you are unwilling to do that, you are in trouble. You are in trouble. What is the purpose of this conversation? It's to draw your attention to the changing times and invite you to be an early taker. If you happen to be in a place where people are teaching this AI thing, I beg you, do take the opportunity to learn. All right? At least listen. Somebody's going on and on and on about an AI. Find out what they are going on and on and on about. What are they going on about and why? Why are sensible people suddenly going on about AI? It's everywhere for a reason. Find out what the reason is. Ask questions. If you are lucky, some kind people will give you answers. If there are no kind people to give you free answers, pay for answers. Be prepared to pay. So go pay for answers. Hey Chika, how you doing? Finally, this thing is ready to send messages. Rachel, how you doing? Good to see you. Yeah. Everybody is moving with AI, but there are different positions depending on your skills and your experiences. But you should definitely not ignore the movement with AI. Don't ignore it. It is a very expensive mistake to ignore. Don't ignore. Start attending the lessons being delivered by the teachers. Yeah? Atrams. Network is poor here. Just when I managed to get you guys on and we could engage, the network is very poor. But yeah, get on board. Thank you, Rachel. Get on board with the agenda all the time. It kills me, the community I come from. A lot of you just wait till the last minute before we are the last uptakers for any strategy. By the time we hear what people are doing, the early adopters are already miles ahead. They are gone. That behavior has to stop. I'm very good, Chika. Very good. Jamal, how are you doing? All right. If you guys don't mind, let me go and get my lunch. Dorothy. And then when I get back in the car, we will continue this conversation. Yeah? Cool beans. I'll see you guys later.